with the same guy at one point in time. I didn't find out until she described a passionate evening with him. Of course, I knew who she was talking about, but I never said I was with him because we were just. I pursued a relationship with him for 5 years and then we ended. I recently found out from another friend that they are now both pursuing a relationship with each other. When did girl code go wrong?
When did girl code go wrong? Is that really what you asking me right now? When did girl code go wrong? So essentially, what I just heard you say, right? Because I heard a lot of stuff, but one of the things that I heard you say is she was seeing this guy at the same time you were having intimate relationships with this guy, and you never told her. Hmm? Okay, so let's start there. We're gonna back up a little bit because a lot of times we look for things in others that we are not even doing ourselves, right? Which is fine, but it's also going to possibly lead to some disappointment. You were having intimate relations with this male. Now, this male is talking to your friend, and he's not even telling her that he's having intimate relations with you, right? Which says a lot about how he's feeling about you and what you all are doing, the permanence, value, etc., right? And then you find out that she is trying to have a relationship with him, or maybe she is also being intimate with this individual, and you don't say anything. You don't say, hey, I just want to let you know that I'm also sharing some intimate moments with him. We're not in a relationship, but I kind of just want to let where things are, so that you can go into things with your eyes open, right? That's having someone's back, right? That's common courtesy. You say nothing, right? And then you say we were just being intimate, right? Which for me, based off of everything else you said, was not really true. Now that might have been all he was offering you, but that's not all you wanted. Because you say right after that, I tried to pursue a relationship with him for 5 years. Now, I don't know if that means that you were in a relationship with him, because when I hear the term pursue, right, it is not the same as conquered, right? So that means that I'm always in the process of attempting to, do something. I'm pursuing it. I haven't done it yet. So when I hear you say I pursued a relationship with him for 5 years, what I'm hearing you say is we were in this situationship for 5 years, and it didn't really lead to what I wanted it to lead to. You can also be saying that you were in a relationship. I'm really unsure about that, but I'm going to take your words at face value. And since you used the word pursue, I'm going to stick with that, which more or less means you wanted something more. He may have been leading you on. I don't know, right? Because you don't say anything about him. You're talking about girl code. We're not talking about the fact that, this male is having, intimate moments with you, your friend, and whomever else, and why we're okay with that, and where our self-respect is lying, and what's going on with our worth, where we're chasing after someone that's not valuing us. We're not talking about any of that, right? Because it sounds like we see him as innocent in this whole scenario, and we're upset with this friend, this same friend that we knew was trying to build something with this individual while we were still having intimate relationships with him, right? And so after 5 years, whatever you were doing, whether you were with him, whether you were trying to be with him, whatever the case may be, right? It went awry. It didn't lead to the altar. You guys broke it off, okay? And then you find out later from another friend that this individual that was already trying to have a relationship with him previously, or at least having intimate intimate relationships, I say that, with him previous, is now actually in a relationship with him. And you said they were pursuing a relationship with each other. So that means, to me, at least what I'm hearing, is they're talking, about being monogamous. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do within that relationship, whatever the case may be. You also could be using the word pursue incorrectly. Nevertheless, right? We are going to just go with what you said at face value. And then you say, where is girl code? Where is your code, ma'am? Where is your code? What exactly does that woman owe you? Is what I'm wondering. You never told this woman that you were having relations with this individual while she was also having relations with this individual, which is not just uncouth, right? It's dangerous. It's dangerous. You're not valuing yourself. You're not valuing your friendship. You're not valuing anyone but him. And he's not valuing you. He is literally, like, he doesn't even have a boundary. I'm pretty sure he knew that was your friend. Because if there's no other talk, there's pillow talk, right? And I'm sure that he knew that was your friend, and he still went after her. Did not tell you about it. Did not ask you about it. Didn't say, is it okay if I pursue this individual? I really want to see where that can go. No, you found out about it on the fly when you were talking to this individual, and then she describes this guy, and you're like, oh, I know that mark. Ooh, I know that move, And so you're like, oh, she's talking about the same guy. That would have been a great time to say that you were also being intimate with him. But no, because for some reason, and I don't know what he said to you. I don't know what type of fine this dude is. I don't know any of that. But some way, somehow, he made you feel okay with being a secret. But this is not an escape song, okay? You deserve someone that wants to be with you. Not take from you, but be with you. Now, I understand that intimate relationships are give and take, right? It's not just one person taking something from another person. However, when you were looking for more, that was not provided for you, at least not adequately as far as you're concerned. And so now you're wondering where girl code is. And I think this is hilarious. Not that you're in this situation, but that you don't even realize that you're the first person that crossed it, right? You're the first person who threw it in the garbage. You're the first person that basically evaporated it, right? And then you're wondering, well, dag, she knew at some point that I was pursuing a relationship with him for 5 years. I'm assuming that she knew that. However, so did you. You knew she had been with him too, and you didn't say anything either. And I'm not saying two wrongs make a right, but I am saying stop the hypocrisy, okay? Just quiet. Just cut it off. Lips closed, okay? Because you did not create a scenario that created any type of safety or vulnerability between you and that other woman. You didn't create an environment of sisterhood. You didn't create an environment of friendship. You didn't create an environment that would have gave her something or sold something into her for her to give back to you. Reciprocity, yes, is something that people expect. But there's nothing that you've given that she's received that she owes you back. You didn't do the right, well, okay, go back. I don't really subscribe to right things and wrong things, right? But you did not pay into the response that you wanted, right? And when we don't pay into the response that we want, more than likely, we're not gonna get it. I hope that this experience has been a wake-up call for you, and not not to trust women, right? Because that's not that that's not the moral of this story, okay? It's not, right? But it is to value yourself more. You don't have to be anybody's secret. You deserve someone who wants to be with you in every capacity in which you need that to be, right? Someone that you can depend on, count on for more than just physical satisfaction. Someone who claims you, someone who would not make you feel as though it's okay for them to pursue someone else without talking to you about it, and you're so wrapped up in valuing this person. So I don't even want to say make you feel. I take that back, because you are allowing yourself to feel this, right? He feels that he is of value. You feel that he is of value, but no one is telling you that you're of value, right? I hope that this has changed for you. I hope that the individuals in which you are pursuing now, or which are pursuing you, care enough about you, right? To be everything to you that you need them to be, and more. And while you're waiting, do some introspection, okay? Look at yourself. What patterns did you see growing up that made you think that it was okay to cross those boundaries, that it was okay to be a secret? Because it might have been him, but it might have been something that was already within your value system. It might have been something that you already saw. It might have been something that, you've already experienced. Let's think about that. Where did that come from? Why was it okay for me, right? Why am I upset with her? Why am I not allowing myself to be upset with him? What's going on with that? And where is this upset and resentment going to get me in the long run? Seeing as though we're no longer together, right? Ask yourself these questions. Forgiveness therapy, which I do with individuals a lot, is not just about forgiving the other person, right? And it's not for them when you do forgive the other person. It's for you. And a part of being able to forgive others allows you the vulnerability to actually forgive yourself. And I hope that that was helpful for you.
Yeah, where did girl code go wrong? I love that there was real curiosity there. But that's real. That's real, because we are person-centered, and as person-centered people, we sometimes lose touch with being accountable and understanding, maybe contextually, what part we play into what we don't receive.